Hey Alice, welcome back. I got some familiar faces this evening. To my right, we have the one and only, the great and powerful Rob Salsich of Cool Cats. You got some shows coming up. You're gonna be at the Basement on the 10th.
Yeah, April 10th at the Basement. Yeah, it's like we're playing with a couple bands. It's just three bands. It's us, a band called Too Hot for Leather, and then PJ Ferguson and the Tennessee Strange. So yeah, it's gonna be rock and roll. So
And then you got another show on 420.
yeah, 420. We're playing at the Cobra with Gatling Gun, and I'm blanking on the other band, but it's another 3-band bill, and
Nice.
That's gonna be more rock music as well. So yeah.
And to my left, I have the one and only great and powerful Evan Carpenter.
Hello.
You know Evan from Behind the Curtain and other things as well, like just being a cool guy.
All right. Yeah, I hang around. What's up, Alex? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. We got another Behind the Curtain next month, also on 420.
You guys should go out to the show at the Cobra and then afterwards come back. And then if we're still going, tune in. If not, watch the video again.
You should live stream the podcast at the show. Just like go there and then watch the podcast.
Yeah, fucking knock two birds out with one stone. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just put the video on your phone, put it in your back pocket. Just give us those views, you know? You don't have to actually watch it. It's okay. That's what we're looking for.
On that episode, we got Connor Spillane from Karma Vulture coming on, and Nick Stacy from Maiden Mother Crone, who is going to be leaving. So that might be like last time we get to do this for a while. So I'm happy we got to work that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know Maiden Mother Crone?
I feel like I've heard that name. I'm just a little stoned.
So have you done your taxes yet this year?
Yeah, I'm about to get my returns like in the next week or two.
Nice. Well done. I had an appointment with H&R Block today, and I couldn't like really understand her that well. And she was trying to explain to me like you have to have your IP pin, which you can only get from irs.gov. This is to get your refund, at least the way I was doing it, where you have to like enter that. So the process of doing my taxes was like real easy, but the part of like getting my return, like me getting something out of this, like it's really easy for me to file and maybe even have to send you money, but like for the government to pay us anything, did you have to do the facial recognition?
Dude, I don't do any of that shit, man. My parents got a CPA that they used for their business whenever they were, running a business. And so I've always just sent my forms off to a CPA, and then they just handle all the returns and shit. And I just tell them like my mileage and whatnot. And, I get like, $800 to $1,000 back, for a return. And then I just pay them like $100 or $150.
Sure.
So yeah, I've never filed them myself, I don't know if I should be saying that.
But it's funny.
I hope the government's watching and fucking now they're gonna fucking audit me.
If you go to
but like
you go to our followers, one of them just says IRS. Yeah, I went, like, I did a call with H&R Block, and it was like, first of all, it wasn't in person, and I'm having to do all of this work to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was the point of me not doing it myself, is like that you'll do it. But it, like, to get what I needed, it wanted me to do facial recognition, which I tried like 10 times and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the only way to get your PIN so you can get a return. So it's like, it's a technology. So like, it's going to mess up sometimes, which is like, oh, I guess you just don't get your tax return.
So they couldn't read your face?
Like it wouldn't work.
So did you book like another appointment?
No, I did my taxes. And I said, I guess I'm just not getting my return.
Oh shit!
Okay, but
so did you have to pay in then? Did you like pay them?
Yeah, I had to pay them $80.
Oh,
and we didn't.
Oh yeah.
But my return was only $2.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't care about getting it.
Yeah.
It was not worth the hassle at all. But she kept trying to tell me that I like needed to, and like halfway through the call, I muted myself and then just took a big ball rip. And went back into it. And I was like, now I really don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I was like, but why do I need to do this? Like, I don't care about my tax return. She's like, no, you need to do it for next year, and also just to show that you're like doing tax compliance. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. Like, this is just for me getting my return. We already sent my taxes off. So it's like, I don't think, like, why are you making me do this? Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding why I have to if I just want to let it go. But anyway, yeah, that sucked. I fucking hate that. Like, if you want our fucking money, make it easy for us to do it. Why does it have to be all these hoops to jump through just to fucking pay you when you're robbing us?
That's why they have CPAs, so they can handle all that bullshit, It's like, I mean, there's like classes in college that you can take just like on taxes,
really,
and like how to do them, and like because there's all these fucking like stupid like little like bureaucratic like loopholes and like all these like exemptions and like a bunch of shit that like layman's don't understand unless you fucking study it, because it's some fucking bullshit made up by the government, and it's like I don't know, it's like they fuck you anyway, it's like they take about half your money on every paycheck, if you really look at like your withholdings and shit, it's like it's maybe not half, but it's like good 30% of your income.
It's not good. A lot less than I want to pay.
Yeah, it's it sucks. Like fucking, and we're a country that was founded on not having to fucking pay taxes because we, no taxation without representation.
Bars.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So what
suck. What are you saying?
You know what I'm concerned about the most with this? You were mentioning facial recognition. So like are they just like doing that based off of your driver's license photo or like old passport photos?
I can answer this.
Go ahead.
So I should have clarified. To get your fucking IP PIN number, you have to go through irs.gov, which redirects you to a third-party company called ID Me. And you have to use this method. I didn't see another method of it's scanning your face, and you also have to hold up a picture of your driver's license. So I don't know if it's matching it off the image that you give it to, but it also just doesn't work at all. Like, and then you just get stuck there, and you eventually give up after 10 tries, and you're on the phone with the tax people, and you're like super stoned, and it's just not working. It's a bad day.
That's really frustrating. I mean, it sounds like, so if you got to take a photo of your driver's license photo using what sounds like your webcam computer, or
I use
your phone? Yeah, okay. Even so, I mean, a picture of a picture like that, whatever AI program they're using, probably not that great. So yeah, that's really frustrating. I bet a lot of Americans are going through that too.
Yep. It's just like I don't. Also, the fact that it's like the IRS wants me to give my picture and my license to another company that is not the government. It's like this some third party thing. It's like I don't consent to this, but this is like what you're telling me I have to do. Like go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was robbing everyone, I think I'd make it easy for them to pay me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like like you're already like robbing me blind. Why do you have to like make me crawl to you to do it?
Yeah. It's fucked up.
It'd be like that.
It do. Oh, I saw a crazy YouTube video today. Is it cool if I switch the subject a little bit? Do you guys want to keep on talking about taxes?
No.
I was watching a video earlier. It was called. It was trying to make a self-lighting cigarette. This guy, he had a bunch of like wooden matches, and a bunch of cigarettes. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna make a cigarette that lights itself." And what he does, he just cuts the tip off a match and jams it in the end of the cigarette. And he smokes it. He's like, "Yeah, it's really good. It's got like a woody flavor to it." This video is like 12 minutes long. He like fucks up the first time. Has to try again.
There was a we were talking about video games earlier. There was a game, I can't remember what it's called now, made in Korea that the Western world got really upset about because unrealistic like female characters, like, and then it turns out that that person is a person. It's like
the character.
It was motion cap. Yeah.
Oh,
like a real human being.
It's a Korean game?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's very like just boobs and ass everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this is an unrealistic body. People don't look like this. And it's like that actually is a person. That's a human.
Someone looks like that.
Yeah.
Just because no one over here looks like that. Don't mean like I can't have fun playing this game. Yeah, man.
What have you been playing lately?
Honestly, like I got on a Skyrim kick like after a while, you know.
Nice.
And I played that for a little bit, but I don't know. I just kind of been on like I don't know, mostly like 2K and like Madden and college football. Sure. You know, just kind of stupid fucking sports games.
Dude, yeah, don't worry about it. I've been playing Fortnite. It's all good. We're both stupid.
I mean, what kind of games you guys like gravitate towards? Like,
I mostly play single player games.
Yeah.
And I like turn-based stuff like Baldur's Gate and like strategy games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, Baldur's Gate's cool. I like Divinity and shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my friends back at home, they love like all that like kind of turn-based RPG type games, you know, and they play like MMOs and that kind of stuff. What about you? What kind of games you into?
I usually go more single player too. Generally, I'll either play some kind of like RPG or single player, like first person shooters a lot of the time. I tell you, man, I go back and play through BioShock Infinite maybe once every 2 years or so.
Nice.
I love that shit, bro.
BioShock,
I love that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, BioShock's a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great just like campaign too. I mean, that's
big time.
Yeah, definitely one of the best campaigns, I feel like.
Well written too, you know?
Yeah.
I'm big into that kind of thing. Do you mostly sports games for you? Do you gravitate?
I mean, that's like what I start with because I don't know, like I kind of like I don't know. I always kind of go back to what I like. Even with music, it's like I just kind of always go back to my old like stomping grounds, you know. And my first games were like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, like Madden, like 06 or 04 or something like that, and then like there was SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. And like Crash Bandicoot and like Mario, and that was like all the shit that like I kind of grew up playing. But
Sure.
so yeah, I like sports games, but I like RPGs. Like I don't know. I even like Souls games and stuff.
Sure.
But I just don't put enough time into like getting good at them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love like Halo and Call of Duty and all that basic shit too.
Oh, sure.
I never got super into battle royale games though. I never got like PUBG's kind of cool, but I never got super into the battle royale.
I played a lot of PUBG.
Yeah,
That was a thing.
I played a ton of PUBG on my phone because, like, the phone it just can't render all the grass and like crops and stuff, so you could snipe people so easy.
Shit!
It'd be just like one black pixel. And like, oh yeah, let's click on that.
Is that on the same server as everyone else?
I don't recall. It probably was a lot of bots too, but I would win like 25% of the time, which is saying something for a battle royale. You know? Yeah. I think on the phone you just because it can't render like all the little distracting elements or anything, dude, you can snipe people like crazy, and the aim assist is crazy on the phone too. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
But PUBG was sick. Yeah, that was a good time.
Do you think they really tried to assassinate Trump?
I don't know, man. I think it could be staged. I think anything's plausible. I'm like, I mean, I do believe he's, pissed off enough people where I'm like kind of surprised like nobody tried to shoot him when he was president. I'm like, but I felt like it was kind of inevitable it would happen. Didn't you think that like when he started like running, wasn't one of your first thoughts like way back in like 2016, like one of my first thoughts was like, I feel like someone at some point is going to try to assassinate this guy,
For sure that's gonna happen eventually.
So but I mean, like, I don't know, it could be staged. It's my guess is as good as anybody else.
So my thinking on this is I don't have a hard time believing that someone would try to do that. I have a hard time believing that they would miss, not by like 10 feet, but by like an inch,
Yeah.
Like, and just because he turned his head, it was like an otherwise fatal shot that he turned his head. Like, I'm like, that is like so unbelievable that I'm like, I know that didn't happen. So like, it's either that this is made up or that we live in a video game and God's hilarious and he's just like nothing. This is just a fucking Matrix.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those two options, is that either that didn't happen, there is no bullet, like, or like the odds are so astronomically low that you would survive that.
Mm-hmm.
That's like we're in the 1 in a billion timeline where that happened.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think a lot of reality is pretty it's like you can't make that shit up type of thing,
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of, I don't know, and it's kind of hard to believe, but it still happened, And then there's, I don't know, it's like, to me, it's like the older I get, the more I'm just like, anything could be, like you hear about the fucked up shit that, every like the Diddy stuff and the Epstein crap and, the Harvey Weinstein and all this shit. And it's like, you can't fucking come up with like the crazy bizarre shit that like people have done on this fucking planet, and like all the crazy shit that have happened. I mean, I watch fucking, like, we're talking about sports, like I see videos, and the thing is too, it's like you don't know what the fuck's real or not with like AI and shit on these videos, but it's like you see some kid in high school fucking like last second shot, fucking Hail Mary the shit, like full court, and he wins the game for him, like there's crazy shit that just happens like all the time. But I'm, like at the same time, it's like I could totally see it being like a very like fabricated and like staged event,
I go back and forth between, no, actually, God's just hilarious, and is like, what if Donald Trump lived? It's like, wouldn't that be funny? He's like looking around at the angels, he's like, guys, think about how funny it will be.
Yeah.
like I know he's about to shoot him, but like, what if we just nudged his head? I think it might be that. I think
Like divine intervention,
yes.
dude.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know anything anymore. Like,
Yeah.
so it's either that or it's bullshit. But I really don't think he just magically moved his head just in time to, like,
Yeah.
that shit's way too convenient.
I think that there was no bullet, there was no shooter. That just like naturally happened to his ear.
His ear just exploded.
Yeah, dude, he's been taking these like super advanced like 1% rich person drugs, and they've been putting stuff into his bloodstream that slowly clotted up and traveled there. The demons that were in the adrenochrome that is injected just burst out. Yeah, so I think it just did that. That's my theory.
Speaking of adrenochrome, and you brought up Diddy, did y'all know that Diddy wrote a book called The Adrenochrome Witch?
No, I didn't know you wrote books.
The Adrenochrome Witch by Sean Combs, I swear. I mean, I haven't read it, but I saw people talking about it, so I don't know.
Do you want to read it? Do you have the itch?
I think
to read
it would be hilarious if we did it.
So is this like he wrote this in jail? Like currently, he just put it out?
No, years ago.
Oh, it was years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
It would be funny if this was like written on toilet paper in his jail cell, though.
Maybe there's a sequel coming out. You know,
The Adrenochrome Witch 2. This time it's babies.
The Reckoning.
Yeah. What were we talking about before that?
Oh, we were talking about video games at one point.
What were you about to say?
I heard something in a podcast earlier that kind of struck me as crazy. Do you know that Luigi Mangione and P. Diddy are in the same prison right now?
What?
Yeah.
No, Luigi.
Yeah, they're in the same.
Who's Luigi Mangione?
That's
he like a mobster guy?
he's the guy that killed that CEO.
Oh, he's the healthcare guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking he's a good guy, man.
I like him.
So what's his deal?
We gotta keep him away from Diddy, dude.
So wait, what's his shit with Diddy?
He's in jail with Diddy.
Oh, they go to the same jail together. Wow.
Luigi Mangione is being held in the same notorious prison as Diddy.
Wonder if they're cellmates.
Yeah, they're both being held at the Metropolis.
Luigi, no.
Get him out of there.
Save Luigi, dude.
They are being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Both of them.
Why? He should be pardoned, dude. Like,
yeah. Yeah, agreed. You should be able to kill CEOs.
Yeah.
You should be able to gun them down the street. Like,
yeah, you should.
Yeah.
We need more of that shit. Really.
Yes.
You know?
Amen.
Yeah. Fuck these CEOs, dude. As this fucking you ever heard of fucking what's it called? The ASPCA? They play those fucking Sarah McLachlan songs, commercials that make you fucking really tear up and shit. And they have like the sad dog that's got like fucking got a burnt face. It's like they really tug at your heartstrings. And you know, these motherfuckers are like out on the streets, you know, and they're selling you fucking, they're trying to get you to donate. And I'm like, you know, this lady comes up to me and she's like, hey, you know, I'm like, you know, what are you selling me? I'm on lunch break. I need to fucking like get some food. Like, what do you want? And she's like, animals. We're here to save the animals. Like, sweet, here's $20. Yeah. And they're like, we don't accept cash. And that was the red flag right there. I should have just walked away. But I'm like, I care about the animals. So I like fucking pull out my credit card and I fucking give it to her.
She
or
just
whatever.
runs.
Yeah. But anyway, they fucking charged me. Like, yeah, it was like a one-time donation. Nah, it's a subscription service. So you donate to these motherfuckers every month. And I'm like, who the fuck's the CEO to this shit, dude? And he's like this fucking multi-millionaire. Like, where is he donating his fucking money to save the fucking animals, dude? Yeah. I'm like, fuck the ASPC fucking A. I think those are the right fucking letters, but it's the ASPCA. It's like this animals, or I don't know what the fuck it stands for, but Yeah. So yeah, fuck the CEOs, dude. And I had to fucking block them from my bank account from because they kept on fucking taking money every month. It was like $40,
That's
And I'm like,
insane.
that's insane, dude. Like, so I'm all for like it's the nonprofit organizations, dude. Those are the ones that are the most fucked up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, anything that's like nonprofit, it's like fuck that. They're fucking lying. There's a lot of profit going on.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I mean, how do you think they keep those like huge events going? All like the dinners and galas and stuff where they are fundraising, man. All that money just goes back into the same cycle.
Yeah. It's
I mean, that's not to say that there aren't good charity organizations out there, of course, but there's a lot of bad ones and a lot of bad actors who are doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Back to
it's a business,
Sarah McLachlan dog commercial.
Oh yeah.
It's like they put down the animals, so it kind of feels like they're like, take this dog or else.
Yeah.
You want to save a dog? You know what you gotta do. I'm gonna fucking kill it if you don't send me money. Like, no. Like, it's like this poor dog needs your help.
Yeah, man.
They should like market them online, like it's like a fire sale, like 2 days left on this dog.
Before we execute it on national television for all you people to see. This is your fault. Nobody wanted to fucking take this poor bastard.
Now you gotta watch.
They execute Fido.
Next week there will be 2.
That's
but hey, you know what though? I would give money for that. Like at least I know, like, hey, that dog's getting saved. This shit's a big fucking scam. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. This kidnapping dogs off the street and holding them for ransom is pretty wild. That's like a pretty wild thing to do. Or people bring you them.
I mean, you gotta basically just pay for a stay of execution on all these dogs. Mayor calls in like, do not put him in the jail.
It's a shiesty thing. I like no-kill shelters, but like, no. It's good for the cat if we kill it. Trust me. Believe me. Okay, I guess I believe you.
You make a compelling argument, I must say. No kill shelters. I'm more pro kill shelters.
Oh man.
Have you ever had dogs?
I never had them growing up.
Really?
Yeah, my little sister got one when I was in like high school, but I don't really count that as like my dog. It's kind of her dog.
Yeah. My sister's got a couple dogs. They're like multi-poms. So they're like little housewife dogs, They're dumb as shit, dude, but they're really fucking cute. And
dogs that get wine spilled all over them all the time.
It's like a white dog with like a red pelt.
There's a big stain on his head, dude. No, I love dogs, man. I'm kind of partial to cats, but I love dogs too.
Yeah, ditto. I mean, I think like the bond with a dog is so much deeper. And like if I really had the time, I would love to really train a dog and like learn about each other,
Yeah.
With a cat, it's like if there was an argument for a cat, like it serves a lot more utility. They can hunt mice and stuff. A dog doesn't really do that on the reg. But
you can teach it to kind of do anything, It's like you can teach it to fucking get the paper for you or
sure. Are you saying cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs, yeah, absolutely. Man, I love seeing videos online of guys who like train their dogs to like open the fridge and grab them a beer.
Yeah, like that's awesome.
That would be like day one for me.
Yeah, I've never had the responsibility of taking care of a dog though, I've taken care of cats and cats are pretty easy, but cats are also kind of a pain in the ass too, but I don't know, I feel like they're not as, I don't know, you don't have to give them as much like attention as a dog, So
Yeah, it's stuff like a cat's better for a person who has a job. Like I mean, you can't leave a dog alone for an entire work day. At some point, it just feels a little bit neglectful.
Yeah. And I honestly think, I don't know if this is a hot take, but I feel like most people shouldn't have dogs. I feel like I know a lot of people that fucking have dogs, and the dogs are like, they kind of give dogs like a bad rep for people that don't like dogs because it's just, you walk in, just fucking attacks you, and it's just like, because it's like it's not used to having any sort of, it needs
the belt.
Yeah, or it needs it just needs like somebody to fucking acknowledge it, Maybe it needs the belt too, but it at least needs somebody to fucking acknowledge it, and I feel like a lot of people shouldn't have it because they're too busy,
Yeah,
a lot of these people
are neglectful,
or they don't have. It's not a big enough priority to them,
You raise a good point too. It makes poorly trained dogs too. You're turning these dogs into fucking psychos because you leave them in solitary confinement just day after day. Like this, you give me a little Hannibal Lecter out of this. It's not good.
Look, if you left a person fucking sign all day, they turn crazy.
It's like, dude, we were living like I hate to be this guy, but we were living like that during COVID. Like we were inside all day. We got to go out on a walk every once in a while. Yeah, sure. Not good.
Yeah.
You get to
video games.
Yeah. We should make video games for dogs.
Yeah.
We should make a system of currency for dogs to use.
Holy shit.
Like their little bones,
Once we have like virtual reality, you can give that to dogs. And they can interact with it.
Yeah, just have it wear a little dog fucking mask on. It's so
it comes in as a person.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would trip them out though. Could you imagine a dog with a VR headset?
That would make for a great like sci-fi horror movie. Like in the future, all dogs are put on like VR headsets all day because there's no nature, right? They can't go out on a walk, so they have to put on a VR headset and go run around in fields and stuff. But then a hacker hacks all the dogs' headsets and he starts sending them messages. Dogs start killing their owners. Yeah,
the dogs take over the world.
They're all sleeper agents that get activated. Kill everyone.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
I watched that go down. I've been watching The Sopranos. You seen that?
Yeah, man, I fucking love The Sopranos.
I'm on season 2. I'm pretty far behind.
Is this your first time watching it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Are you at Richie Aprile yet?
I don't think so. Where I'm at is Tony's uncle got out of prison, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
The shit with the mom is so fucked up. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah, Tony's mom.
Yeah. That shit is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard about
it gets deep, dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, never mind. I don't want to talk about this. I had a cool fact about his mom, but if I was to talk about it, it would spoil so much. Let's not. Yeah, never mind.
Not that.
We'll save it for the podcast 2 years from now.
What have you guys been watching?
Man, fuck, I've been watching a lot of Alaskan fucking survival shows.
That's very specific.
Yeah, there's this show called Life Below Zero, and it's just these people that live out in the fucking middle of the Arctic Circle, way up north in Alaska, dude. There ain't shit out there, dude. Actually, there's a lot of shit. There's fucking caribou and elk and moose, and it's kind of dangerous.
There's too much shit out there.
Yeah, every episode the dog's coming back with fucking porcupine quills all over.
Oh my god!
It's survival though. It's fucking negative 30 sometimes, and it's so that's what I've been watching.
It really is life and death too. If they don't get enough moose meat for the winter, they die.
Totally. It's this one woman, she just lives there all by herself. She's literally the last outpost till you get to fucking the North Pole. It's and it's in Kavik or Kavik. I think it's Kavik, Alaska. And it's like fucking 200, 300 miles north of the Arctic Circle. This is like way the fuck in the middle of nowhere, dude. And she's just this fucking hardcore, big fucking burly chick, dude. She's just a badass motherfucker. Dude. She's just like, I don't know, building shit and like trapping shit and fishing and like, you know,
hell yeah,
shooting fucking caribou and shit, dude. She's like,
dude, I bet she's
surviving out there, man. She's crushing it. Like she's, you know, but you know, and then there's a guy with like a couple kids and like they're just, you know, and he's like teaching them like the way, because he's like an Eskimo, like, and he's been like, this is like, you know, like from generations and shit. So he's like teaching his kids like how to survive. And so I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like it's not a reality show. It's like a documentary kind of just like about these people that live in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've been watching. What you've been watching, dude?
That sounds sick. I'll tell you, this is one, I watched it like a couple of months ago, but I think you would really dig it. I saw this reality show. It was called Tracked. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
Dude, it was so cool. All right, so they did like one season of it for, I think, HBO. And the premise is there's like these 2-man teams of like all kinds of like survivalists and like free runners and like parkour experts. It's like an eclectic group of basically super physically fit and like good like trail running type of people.
Yeah.
So they're in these teams of 2. They start at like, they get dropped off in the middle of the wilderness and they have to navigate to like an end point and sometimes get an objective. Yeah. But the whole time they're being tracked by special forces operators. And if the operatives catch them, they're out and they lose. And it's cool because like every episode, the spec ops guys get more and more tech. So in the first one, they're just like tracking them by like footprints and stuff, and they get like a couple of like the weaklings. Yeah. And then by like episode 3, they have like a dog. And then episode like 10 at the end, they have like patrol cars, and they might even have a helicopter by the end of it. It was nuts. And like they have to like sleep there too. So sometimes like the guys will find them at night, and they'll like sneak on and be like, "You're out, mate." It's so fucking scary.
Dude, that's wild, dude. So is it just like is it like kind of like hide and go seek? Like, do they have to go up to them and like touch them, or is it like they got like a BB gun?
No guns. They have to like
guns?
either like subdue them.
Guns.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're out. Life.
Just execute them in the woods. No, they have to like either, I guess, like basically tag them, either like subdue them if they're like running away from them during the daytime, or I think in the nighttime they could, yeah. Dude, a couple of guys do get like tackled down like hillsides and shit. By the way, it's really great.
Dude, that sounds awesome, man.
It's so cool. What about you, Alex? What you been watching, man?
Sopranos.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I fucking love Sopranos, man. It's like one of those shows, though, man. It puts me in a mood, dude. After I watch like a couple episodes, I'm like, I feel real dark. You know, I feel really like grim or something, you know? Like you get that. Do you ever get that feeling when you watch a movie and it's like,
yeah,
you feel like hollow or something, or like, or you watch like a Ben Stiller rom-com. I feel great, you know? I feel like, you know, or just lighter, you know? I don't know. Like, Sopranos definitely fucking.
I like how realistic
heavy
it
shit,
is,
dude. Yeah,
it's like none of the characters look like they're TV people. You know what I mean?
A couple of them are actual mobsters too, like Paulie with the wings. He's an actual like they got him off the streets, bro. Yeah,
I love Paulie.
He's great.
Yeah.
I definitely.
He's kind of he's an asshole though.
Oh yeah, dude. He's like the most lovable asshole of the bunch though. Like you gotta love Paulie.
Yeah.
Even though he does some pretty fucked up shit.
I feel like because I've seen like a lot of Soprano clips pop up on my like Instagram.
Yeah.
And there in a lot of Paulie clips and because when I've only watched it through once and I loved Paulie. He's actually probably one of my favorite characters. But like I watch these shorts and these clips and it's like the more I watch them, the more I'm like, I kind of hate Paulie. He's such a dick, dude. He's such an asshole.
He's so awful to Christopher.
Yeah.
Not that Christopher's like he's no peach either.
Yeah.
They're all very like human characters. They look like real people.
Mm-hmm.
Even the way it's shot, it just feels like it's not TV. Like these are just real people that exist.
Yeah.
It's not like dressed up and nice looking at all.
No, it's a really ugly show, dude.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know, but it's so real. It's like it goes
It's
through
great.
like all the emotions of like I don't know, guilt and like I don't know, it's just like really, really dark. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think it's that and Breaking Bad are my two favorite shows.
I like Breaking Bad a lot.
Did you watch Better Call Saul?
Yeah, I love Better Call Saul,
Yeah,
man.
it's
I
pretty
need to
good too.
rewatch that again. I want to watch Better Call Saul and then Breaking Bad and then El Camino, like chronologically through.
That's a good idea.
Dude, that would be a great weekend. It's like you ever watch all
It's
three of the
more than a
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I did that pretty recently.
Nice.
Yeah, it's another fucking epic one. I'm like, I don't know, when was the last like really epic like show or movie?
Game of Thrones, maybe?
Game of Thrones, yeah. Game of Thrones is awesome.
Everyone is talking about Severance.
Yeah.
Severance?
Up there too.
Yeah,
Who's in that?
everyone's talking to me about
Adam
that.
Scott.
Adam Scott.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's who's he? He's the
He's the
guy on Step Brothers, right?
I was about to say,
That's a great movie.
We were going down to the Keys when the bonita fish run.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but everyone keeps talking about that. Will was just talking about something on HBO. It's White Lotus.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I've been keeping up with that. You guys seen that one?
White Lotus. No, I've heard about it. Somebody was telling me about that.
Will was just telling me that yesterday. It might have been the same
Will?
thing.
Yeah.
So this is something I saw. I'll be honest, this isn't my original thought. I saw this in a YouTube video, but this guy made a pretty compelling case. Like, there's a lot of these kind of shows these days where it's just like satirical views of like rich people just being out of touch, you know? And The White Lotus is one of them. Did you guys watch The Menu?
I don't think so.
I know what you're talking about. I don't think I finished it.
With where you go to the island. There's like that one. A couple other good examples I can't remember right now, but I think that's something that's really connecting with a lot of people these days. Is just like presenting like a caricature of like a rich person who's just doesn't understand anything. They make for a good character. I don't know. That's what The White Lotus is. That's it.
Yeah. Is it like is it like a comedy or is it like a
I'd say so. Comedy, maybe a little drama, but mostly comedy.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was into that show Billionaires for a little bit. I was watching. It's kind of the same thing, or it's just like I don't know. It's a bunch of rich people fucking over each other.
Nice.
It's just like
I like to see.
Or like Suits is kind of another one, kind of like that. It's just. Yeah, there's a lot of shows like that. I feel like there's a lot of doctor shows too. Or I felt like that was like a time where like
you had like Grey's Anatomy and that one with Edie Falco.
That was
the
a whole
House.
era. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just like how there was a
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
That one was great.
Scrubs is great.
It's like how there was that zombie era too. You guys remember when zombies were huge?
Yeah.
That was like around the same time as the Doctors.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That crosses into each other.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, you know what's crazy about The White Lotus, though? One of the actors in this new season, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. I forget his, I think it's like Paul Schwarzenegger or something, but it's weird. He looks like eerily like him, and he's just like super jacked, too. I guess it runs in the family. I mean, he raised him in a fucking
Schwarzenegger, not be fucking jacked, dude.
Oh, could you imagine if he just like skinny, like hairy guy with a pot belly?
You guys ever watch Police Audits?
Police Audit. Oh, that's a YouTube thing too, right?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
So people will go like fuck with cops. They'll do it in like the post office and like government buildings too. In the limits of what's legal.
Yeah.
And try and get them to fuck up.
Yeah.
Because they're recording it. And it is so funny. It's one of my favorite things ever.
Yo, do you like Fed Smoker?
Fence smoker?
Oh, you gotta watch Fed Smoker, dude. He's in that. He's like kind of one of those vigilante guys that hates cops.
This sounds awesome.
He's like he's driving around like smoking cigarettes. He's like, "Fuck you!" yelling at people. Fed Smoker's sick. You gotta look him up. But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people are making a career out of bothering people nowadays.
Yeah.
I saw one where he's like, he goes up to this cop who's sitting in his car. And he knocks on the window. It's like, "Excuse me, sir, have you been smoking? Like, you have any marijuana in the car? Anything I need to know about?" He's like, let me see some ID. And like, the cop's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Badge number and registration, please.
And they don't have to talk to you, but that's the thing, is you don't have, that's kind of the point, is you don't have to talk to them either, you know? Or it's like it's very specific requirements for them, for you actually have to say anything. They have to be like detaining you, like, "I'm holding you in this position, you can't go anywhere." Like, unless you're being detained, then you don't have to say anything.
This is a legal advice
podcast. Yeah. Go fight cops.
Yeah.
It's legal.
Yeah. If you wear a T-shirt that says "I'm joking," you can pretty much do whatever you want.
It was a joke. Or they'll do it in the post office, just ruin those poor people's day.
The post office is so mean. Why would you bother postal workers, dude? They're the unseen backbone of our society.
Well, part of it, some of those people are doing it for content. Some of those people are like, if I'm wrongfully arrested, that's a lawsuit. Like, I'm fishing for
big
y'all to
payday
fuck up,
sue
so
somebody.
Yeah, it's like the people that like drive around and then slam on the brakes, hoping to get rear-ended. I was just hitting the brakes.
Man, those are the dregs of society, man. We need to rid these people, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to cheat the fucking system, man.
Yeah.
And that's fucked.
We still talking about cops here?
I was about to say, I think it's funnier when it's cops. It's less funny when it's to another person.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like postal, that irks me. I don't know why. I feel like our postal workers need to be protected.
Well, they're all like, I don't know. I feel like they're usually like elderly people that, you know,
they hire a ton of like disabled people too.
Yeah,
you know?
and
there was one I saw at the post office where he's like, "I need like reports of your like delinquency with this company," and like asking for, and he's like, "But that's like personal information of the teller." And she's like, "That's no," and she's like, he's like, "That's public information. Those are public records, and I'm making an official request for them."
So who's this?
I forget which one it was. There's a lot of people that do this.
Yeah,
that's a whole thing.
Yeah, where they go and troll like cops or
And she's like, "Sir, I'm asking you to leave. You can do whatever you need to do somewhere else." And he's like, "No, this is like a public building. You can't tell me to leave." And so she calls the cops, and the cops are kind of like, "Yeah, we can't really, like, can't you get him out of here?" Like, "No, not really." There's nothing we can do about that.
He's just being an asshole.
He's just being an asshole. Unfortunately, that's not illegal.
He basically has to start shooting people before we can kick him out of this building.
It sucks, dude. That like kind of like fuck that guy, you know? He's just like being an asshole and then filming it and then putting it on the internet and then going viral. Like why? Like why is that like?
It kind of some of them like have a point they're trying to make.
Yeah.
Like exposing corruption,
cops and like or
But I agree. Going to the post office is just fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Start doing it to like librarians.
It's pretty shit.
You have to tell me your address is public knowledge.
Yeah. Do we have any ghost stories we haven't talked about on here?
Any ghost stories?
Did you talk about any last time you were on?
I feel like a ghost story happened to me kind of recently, but I'm trying to remember how it fucking went down.
That's great. You had a forgettable ghost experience.
It probably didn't happen, you know? I mean, I did trip balls on fucking Wednesday. And
that counts.
I saw like not really ghosts, but I saw a lot of like 14th century like gothic demon shit.
What?
In the clouds, dude. It was really intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Damn. That's like
It was like the last nice day we had.
yeah.
Sounds like the last nice day you had to start seeing demons.
It was weird. It was like kind of a dark trip, but it was pretty fun, you know. Like overall, it was like I feel like I learned a lot. It was a good experience, you know. It was an experience, so
sure.
But yeah, they were pretty strong.
Have you had trips like that before?
No, not quite like this one. This one was really vivid, the hallucinations, and I can't really even remember a lot of those hallucinations, but I mean, I remember like bits and pieces from it, but it was just I don't know, like not a ghost story, but it was a trip.
So you saw like images in the clouds?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And yeah, like in anytime like because you go through like all these waves and shit, but like it was a night. I was out at the park, and it was just a nice day. But like anytime like the wind would change or there was like a shift, like you could kind of feel it, and then that would kind of bring you into like either more demons or like I'm just like kind of vibing and everything's good now. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, ghost stories though, it's like I'm not really
Yeah. I guess I just mean like weird stuff that's happened.
yeah.
Because ghosts.
Has anything happened to you recently or?
Not super recently, except like synchronicity stuff. Like I'll be thinking about something and then someone will say it. Like I've been getting a lot of that. I'm also
Oh yeah, or you've been noticing like kind of a sign or a pattern and
yeah.
I don't know, you just day to day type of thing.
Yeah. I'm picking up on a lot of that. And also there's this art project I'm working on that's kind of like has some magical elements to it. And in the past, when I've done stuff like that, it's like leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's weird. And the same thing with psychedelics. It's like if I take acid, which this is a little muddy for me because it's like usually when I'm doing like a magic thing, I'm usually on mushrooms or acid. So it's like those two like are synonymous.
Yeah.
And if I'm taking mushrooms or acid, I'm probably doing like a ritual or something. So I that happens to me on acid too, is like weird stuff will happen during the trip and right before the trip that have nothing to do with the fact that I'm tripping. It's like the universe is fucking up. It's weird.
Yeah.
So I think there's something big. Well, I mean, Bunny Roo also. Bunny Roo, April 5th. That'll be fun. But I think there's like just yeah, I can when I set up to do something like that, it gets away from me and it's like, well, that thing is happening and now it's kind of out of my control. Like eventually like you set out to do it and then the thing kind of just happens and you're like pulled into it. I feel like I'm getting pulled into the future. I'm not walking, I'm being pulled. Yeah, it's like a little bit fatalistic. Like
predeterministic type of thing.
Yeah, like I determined to do that, but since I determined to do it, now it is going to happen and I'm getting pulled into it.
Yeah,
so
it's I mean you set your intention and the universe is trying to get you on that path, maybe not the way you expected.
Yeah. Also just like immediate I took I shouldn't talk about that on the show. I'll tell you more specifically later. But I got injured.
Yeah.
And then within 24 hours got something really awesome. Like crazy. Just It seems like that. It's like everyone's at like a level, and if they want to level up, they got to like take a hit too. You know what I mean? Like nothing has ever been free.
Yeah, totally. And it's like, and it's kind of like the trips. It's like life kind of goes in waves, and it's like you kind of plateau, and then you fucking, you know, you kind of get into a rut, and then you're like, I'm gonna break out of this rut, and then good shit happens, and then something fucking bad happens, and then you're kind of in a depression, and then you kind of level out, and it's just kind of the same. It's just kind of how it is too. But I don't know. I think a lot of shit. I don't know. I see a lot of patterns like that in life too, and I don't know. I usually just go with it. I'm like, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of stupid, but I feel like I'm fairly intuitive, with like my surroundings. Like I'll notice things and be like, well, fuck it. Yeah, sure. I'll do it. I have nothing better to do. But, so I try to follow the signs, you know?
Sometimes it's just about recognizing opportunities like that too.
Yeah, like not because you can be so tunnel vision into something that like you kind of block out all your other opportunities, and I've definitely been there too. But it's good to, I don't know, be aware.
It's like you're saying, like those kind of synchronicities like are always there, but it's when you start paying attention to it. Like when you start seeing it.
And I think when you trip, you kind of see into that. It's like I feel like they're kind of like filters of like reality, and it's like you can. I don't even know if it's really there or not. Like maybe it really is all in my head. But then it's like when you come back to reality, it's like maybe all this is fucking a figment of my imagination too. It's like it's weird like that. But I don't know. It's like. I don't know. I think a lot of like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of get more in tune with like these like little nuances of like reality that you pick up on, or like people's just like, I don't want to say like energies, but just like
vibes.
Vibes.
No,
you pick up on like, I don't know. You get, I don't know, more in tune with that. I feel like a lot of people are real oblivious to that shit. It's like they can't tell like, hey, this chick isn't into you, or like you're being an asshole. Nobody likes you. Like it's good to like pick up on things that subtle things that people give off.
People are telepathic for sure. Like you can definitely read people's energy and like read their minds under the right circumstances. I've had like telepathic experiences on mushrooms, like like where we're thinking the same thing. It's like it's great, like mind meld shit. Actually, I see it with jazz musicians too, like jamming.
Totally. It's very much in that I don't know, same kind of ballpark. I mean, that's kind of
you're all communicating, but you're not talking. It's kind of like you're all seeing something.
We're connected, but like I don't know, in a way that you can't really see,
Yeah.
You should try to both like next time that happens to you, try to both think of the same number and both write it down without looking at each other and see if it matches.
Dude,
that's a good test.
I think like if I'm ever in that situation, I pray that I remember that idea. Like, let me get some paper. And then the other guy would also say, let me get some paper at the same time. And then we both grab the Post-it note and then we kiss.
We both get 3 sheets of paper, which was the number. It's 3.
Oh my god.
3 is a powerful number. Triangles are like
they're sick, dude.
Triangles are awesome.
They're getting made fun of.
Dude.
like triangulation. Like triangles are how we see. It's like depth perception.
Yeah. No, you're right. Triangle, it's the strongest shape. It cannot be tipped over.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Unless it's nah. As long as it's on its biggest side, it can never be tipped over. Yeah.
Dude, what's your favorite kind of triangle, man?
Isosceles. Yeah, I love them obtuse angles, baby. I mean, isosceles. What about you? What's your favorite kind of triangle, Rob?
Dude, I like a good old equilateral, man.
Nice.
Just like a perfect triangle, man.
Classic.
Yeah, just perfect 90-degree angles.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not 90, 45. Perfect 45-degree angles. Right?
Yeah.
No, what kind of, no, 60. It's 60. It's 180. Yeah, it's 60-degree angles.
I don't know math like that.
Yeah.
It is impressive how much math we forgot from school. That's like day one shit, bro. Oh my god.
All you need is fucking, if you know how to add and subtract and take 20% for a tip, you know.
Yeah.
That's
What
all
else
the
do you
math
need? Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 60 degrees. Yeah. Triangle, dude. 60 degrees.
I'm gonna look this up, dude. This is gonna bug me. I need to be sure we're right about this. You imagine?
So yeah, I like equilateral triangles, or is that what they're called?
I didn't even know there were multiple kinds.
You're correct. They add up to 180 degrees.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then there's scalene too.
Uh-huh.
Scalene triangles.
What's that?
They're really wacky looking, man.
All sides and angles are different lengths. Scalene.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's look at this chart about triangles.
Equilateral. Yeah, I was
podcasting.
right. Cool. Yeah, isosceles, that was your favorite. And yeah,
Damn.
scalene, dude, that's the wacky triangle.
I like that one because it's a cute triangle.
Yeah.
Shit. Damn, what that triangle do?
Damn, girl.
And then the cones, man, the 3D triangles or the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
Great for holding ice cream. Great for building in the desert. Really useful.
Great for like the front of a drill car to tunnel
Yeah.
into the center of the earth.
Do you have any ghost stories you haven't told on here?
I don't know. I haven't really had many good like connections with the paranormal. I feel like there was one time in like me and my family went to Gettysburg when I was a kid, and we went on like one of them ghost tours, you know, and like a door opened while we were up in the attic, like hanging out, and they said that could happen because of the air pressure change. But I do think that I saw the latch move up a little bit. So I'm going to say that's the only ghostly experience I've had is seeing a latch move on its own and then a door open. That's it though.
That's kind of sketchy, dude.
It was weird as fuck. I'll say that. Yeah.
It
It was also in Gettysburg, so it was probably the ghost of some like.
Was it a ghost tour? Or
Yeah.
Was it like? Oh. Okay,
Yeah, it was like a full on like ghost tour. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
The ghost of some soldier like stumbling up the stairs, holding his guts in his side. He, like opened that door, saw us. God damn it, the Yanks won!
Opens the door, just immediately collapses. Man.
That's traumatizing, dude.
What about aliens? You guys seen aliens before? UFOs?
I wish, dude. I've never seen one, and I know it's because I want it too bad. It's like I try to see them so much, and everyone who has like a lot of the guys who have like the really big time experiences are people who just never really thought about aliens their entire lives. You know, that's who it gets. Sorry, I cut you off though, Rob. You were gonna say?
No, I was just I don't know if it was an alien. I don't know what it was. I was driving back from I think it was Charlotte. I was coming back to Nashville. And it was like can't remember what time it was, but I saw something kind of go across the sky. Maybe it was a fucking comet or something, but it was really fucking fast and it was like really instant. But I saw something fucking dart across the windshield.
Wow.
You know, I don't know what it was. It could have been. It didn't look like a shooting star though. You know, but
I've been hearing people talk about how it can be tied to what you're thinking. Like people will like make them show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a psychic experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, one time I had a dream where I met aliens and they showed me like a symbol, and then I woke up and I drew it and wrote it down. You guys ever have something like that? Where you dream of a symbol and then write it down?
I got something weird. Kind of
I know
similar.
that. What was the symbol? Do you?
Here, I'll draw it on my phone real quick. It was basically for the listeners at home. It's
Lucifer's sigil.
Yeah, it's
Just like
Is it phallic looking?
no. It's just like this dot. It's a dot and then a line next to it, and then a line and a dot next to it like that.
Oh wow,
that
that's
was
actually
it.
really
Oh,
cool.
wow.
Yeah, that was. I forget the orientation. It might have been flipped the other way, but yeah, that was like the symbol I
I
saw.
like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool, and
cool.
it meant something I can't remember. But
Can
It
you
kind of
show
looks like a
Alice?
rest sign.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
music.
there you go. That's what it looked like in my dream. Hey, if you have ever seen this symbol,
Repeat
call in.
sign. It looks like a repeat sign in like music.
Mhm.
You know, like
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you it.
Can your phone draw too?
I think so. I don't know how to get it
Draw it on
to.
here if you want.
Here, I'll look it up here. I think it's yeah. This like it's not quite it because it's got two of them, but it's that
Oh yeah. No.
That's what it reminded me of.
I could definitely see.
But that's original, That's like I've never seen that before. That's the closest thing I've seen to that is
Sure.
like the
That is
repeat
interesting.
in
It looks
music,
similar.
but
Yeah.
Like it's like not repeating. It's like
yeah.
slightly different. What's slightly different than repeating something?
Ooh, like you said, like maybe repeating something with a slight adjustment.
Yeah.
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 Usually that seems like that's kind of more like a system breakdown, as if like the repetitions start getting more and more like false,
Mm.
Yeah.
It's like multiverse, bro.
Oh man.
Since you asked about if I had experiences like that, I'll say this and then we'll cut it off.
Sure.
But have you done DMT?
No.
So there was a period of time where I was doing it a lot, and this one time I was handing it to my friend so he could do it, and then so he's tripping, and then I take the bong because I want to smoke weed in it, so I just put the weed on top and light it, not realizing that there was still a lot in there. I thought I was getting, I thought, I might get a little bit, but like I didn't realize he did not take as big of a hit as I thought he did. And with my eyes open, the whole room lost all of its texture and turned into like it looked like if we were building a video game, like all the textures get layered on later, but there's like a shape. You know what I mean? Underneath the layers. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's like when you sketch out a drawing, it's like you kind of start with like triangles and circles, and then you build like
all the details were gone, but the shape was there.
Yeah,
so like the table would be like part of the floor that just comes up, and then like so it's just coming out of the floor.
Dude, sorry, keep on going. I got a cool thing about vision. I'll tell you after though. Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the couch, just like, what the fuck? And on the coffee table, this thing started scanning in, like line by line
type shit.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, Anubis is towering above me. Like he's tall as shit, and he's standing on my table. So he's like the ceiling's gone, and he's just like, because he definitely would be like hitting his head. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Anubis,
like
the Egyptian guy.
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? And I close my eyes, and now I'm on a spaceship that is also just one object. Like it's like there is no, it's all one solid thing. And Anubis is there, and I look out the window and there's Earth. So we're just orbiting Earth. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, check this out. Like he doesn't say anything, but he's like gesturing with his hands. And there are these two machines, and one is like it's a cone. It goes up, and another cone goes down. So like this. And there's two of these machines. He takes a sphere and puts it in one of them, and takes a cube and puts it in the other one, and then these little lasers come out of the cones and start drilling the objects.
Whoa.
So what's left is the shape of a man and a woman.
Oh.
And
nice.
I'm like, I don't understand what you're trying to show me. Like, I don't understand this. And he was showing like he kept gesturing around, like, check this out. I'm like, I don't understand anything I'm saying right now. And then eventually I came back and I'm like, I don't, it's like he was trying to teach me something, but I don't understand any of what he just tried to show me.
I wouldn't either.
Like,
none of that makes sense.
None of this makes sense.
It's like you're floating through space with Anubis.
He's putting things in cones.
It was
like,
wild.
what the fuck, dude?
Dude, what if like that
That's
whole
wild,
time
man.
you were just like getting ice cream? Like, what flavor do you want?
Like trying to show me how people are made, and I'm like, but I know for a fact that's not how people are made. Like, so what are you telling me?
Dude, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, man.
Some crazy shit.
That's pretty vivid.
Yeah, I've had some DMT is like that. It's vivid as fuck. Like very clear images.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say?
Dude, I got a cool thing about the brain that I learned. So the way that like humans like see objects, if you believe
brain that you learned,
I read a book about the brain, and it was about like this. It was basically Grossberg's theory of the mind, where it's like your brain has modules that do certain like tasks and stuff.
Yeah.
It isn't parts of the brain specifically, but it's just like programs essentially, you know.
Okay.
And for vision, the way it works is you have two modules. You have one module that draws the outline of the shape, and one module that fills it in with color and splashes it and like makes it an object, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when you see something is like you look at it, you draw the outline first, and then you fill it in with color. And the outline's going to be a little bit messed up, and the color is going to be a little outside the borders. So then the first module checks the second one and draws in the lines and eventually just like creates a perfect image. And all that happens within a fraction of a second in your eye.
Wow.
So point is, maybe that module of your brain that draws the outline just kind of took a smoke break. You didn't get to do outlines anymore. You just get the shapes.
There's another time where I was working outside, and I don't know what happened exactly. I think it was really hot out, and also like I was in the car and I got out of my car, and like I start after like a couple, maybe like 30 seconds, it's like I'm standing up. I don't feel like I'm going to pass out, but my entire vision just goes away and everything's black. But I can see, it's like I can see in the dark though. It's like I can see everything still.
Mm-hmm.
But all the light is gone.
Whoa. It's like cat vision.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. It's weird. One more DMT story.
Yeah.
One time I broke through to this room in space. It's always in space. Like just in just somewhere in space. And there's this cube, and there is this thing inside the cube, and I'm inside the cube, and it's going around the walls, and it's like a train, but with like millipede legs. So like it's like half mechanical, half insect.
Oh god.
So it's like
it
had
Oh, Cronenberg shit. That's crazy.
It had like the face of a train, like a scooped, like, and then it was on the wall. So I'm kind of looking at it from like the top down because it's riding along the walls. So so behind it, it was like shitting out this art that was just like abstract stuff on the walls.
Yeah.
Might have just been shitting.
Yeah, its shit was just looked crazy. But as it went around the room, it was eating up the trail it left behind.
Huh.
So it just kept going around the walls, like eating its own shit. And I was like, I didn't I didn't have, you're not in your body. So I didn't speak to it, but I kind of was just like with my mind, I was like, excuse me. And it's like, what do you want? I'm like, well, I don't know how I got here. Can I just talk to you for a second? And it came off the wall, and it's like, I'm in the middle of this cube, but I'm floating there. So like it's in the middle of the cube, also like halfway across the wall. It like comes up to this wall and then comes off of it. It like comes right up to me. And it's got like one robotic eye, and it just looks like a train, but it's like a bug.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I didn't like have any like things specific to talk to you about. I just wonder if we could chat for a minute.
Mhm.
And it was like, not really. I'm really busy. And then it just went right back to what it was doing. It did not give a fuck that I was there at all.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's
Yeah.
weird, man. Dude,
Yeah.
it'd be cool to like if you it'd be cool like be an animator, you know? And then you could take like DMT or Trip and then just like animate it. Make
Yeah.
it into like a cartoon, you know?
Some of the shit doesn't like it's not possible.
Yeah.
Like that can't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's hard enough to explain like what
Yeah.
you were even like, yeah.
There's some things definitely like you could try, but you would fail to like recreate it.
Yeah.
It's enough to drive a man insane. Like having a vision and like trying to get it right and not being able to do it
Yeah.
and just trying over and over
Yeah.
to convey that.
That's kind of like what art is in general, I guess, though, is you're trying to convey something and it's not, you have to do it through channels. You can't just directly put it out.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't express like anger,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
like what is anger? You know, like I mean you can express it through violence, you can express it
Yeah.
through I don't know,
Sure.
anything, smoking or, you know.
We're all kind of trapped like
Yeah.
that in our own minds. Like you can try to explain things to people, but they'll never really know what you're trying to say, you know?
Yeah. I'm a terrible communicator. You know, I don't know how to communicate shit, but
You're a good communicator. We've been talking for like 2 hours.
yeah,
Almost.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we should wrap it up. But yeah, thanks for being here again. This is
Yeah,
good.
dude. Anytime, man.
Hell yeah.
Check
And
it.
Rob, when's your next show again?
It's
April
April
10th
10th at the
Cobra.
basement.
At the basement.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and then
my bad.
April 20th at the Cobra.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got a new song coming out too, March 29th.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, March 31st. Yeah.
Right on.
That's cool, man. Should people like pre-save it? Are you doing that kind of thing?
This will probably be up
Yeah, it's-
afterwards,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it's you can pre-save it, but I mean I don't really give a fuck about it. If you do or don't. I just want you to listen to the damn thing, you know.
By the time this goes up,
Yeah.
the song will be out. So what's the name of the song?
It's called Don't Make Sense.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say, like, I was telling someone the other day.
Connor's on it too, by the way. Connor Spillane.
Nice.
Yeah, he's doing some slide work on it too. So
Hell yeah.
but yeah, sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I was telling, I was on the phone with my friend from Colorado,
Mhm.
and I sent him "Ain't That Bad"
Oh yeah.
because I was like, he'll like this,
Yeah.
and he was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. And I was like, yeah, Rob's a really good songwriter because it's like simple and
Mhm.
like almost campy, but it's like it's so well done. It is so
Yeah.
well done. That's
Yeah,
not an
thank
insult.
you, dude.
Like I
Yeah,
really
appreciate
like
that,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love campy shit, dude. I love like campy horror movies, like Evil Dead and shit. Like,
It feels
I love,
more true to what it is.
I don't like when things are super serious, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like. And I feel like everybody takes themselves way too seriously, and to me, that's a little fucking corny.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid, but like I don't know. I just thank you. Dude. I
It's a very
appreciate
true
that,
expression.
you know?
Like that's
Yeah.
you're not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be anything I'm not, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm just this is what I grew up listening to, and this is what I fucking like. And if you don't like it, you can fucking go to hell. You know, like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Cool Cats is like right out of the 70s, I feel like. Like
Yeah.
y'all would have fit in like so well.
Thank you, dude. Yeah. I definitely love a lot of just the culture and the movies and the
Yeah.
you know music and shit from that time.
I kind of feel like it might have been the best era for music.
Yeah, for real.
Or the 60s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, 80s and 90s too were pretty fucking great. But yeah, it's I don't know. I feel like you know, it's like I'm not trying to appease anybody. You know, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I want to make music that, like I think, this demographic's gonna like, and it just like kind of sounds like fake or something. It doesn't feels off or something, it just doesn't feel like this is really what you do, So
Yeah.
I'm just doing what I do.
Yeah. Well, check out the new song, check out Cool Cats, and you can catch them on the 10th and the 20th.
Yeah.
And then also stay tuned for the next Behind the Curtain episode hosted by Evan Carpenter.
Yes.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and we'll have, of course, our senior correspondent, Alex Freeman, with us too.
The only reliable news network.
That's right. Once a month, baby. Delivering you the news when
reliable
you need
news.
it. Yeah.
Fuck you, NPR.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.